Hello, I'm Rachel Porter. I'm the Digital Curriculum Integration Specialist for Southwest Parke Community Schools. I want to walk you through the information we presented at this spring's parent informational meetings about our transition from print to digital and our one-to-one computer initiative. If you attended one of these meetings, there is no information that is new to this presentation. This video is for those who were not able to attend one of our spring sessions. First, I'd like to introduce you to the technology department that is responsible for running this initiative. Jill Byram is the Director of Instructional Technology, so she's overseeing the process. I'm in charge of curriculum, so I research the best practices of digital tools available to support and enhance and improve upon our current curriculum and training the teachers in how to use those tools. And then Ben Porter is our Network and Systems Manager. He keeps everything up and running and monitors our filtering system and makes sure that our networks are functioning at their best. We also have some pilot teachers who are going to be key to this process. All of our teachers are undergoing a transition and implementing more and more technology tools all the time. But we have 10 teachers who are transitioning to be fully digital by the fall of the 2012-2013 school year. At MONTEZUMA, those teachers are Mrs. Evans, Mrs. McMullen, and Mrs. Wetzel. At Rosedale, Mrs. Cleghorn, Mrs. Loomis, and Mrs. Verasco. And at Riverton Park, Mrs. Bennett, Mrs. Biddle, Mrs. Norton, and Mr. Wilburn. We have tried to cover all the grade levels and all the subject areas, at least in some degree, with these pilot teachers. They will be fully digital, meaning that they will be incorporating a technology tool in each lesson that they are teaching to enhance the curriculum. It does not mean that students will be on computers all day long in their classes, and we'll further clarify that in the next video. I want to talk to you about the one-to-one initiative. The computer you see in the top right of the screen is what the students will be receiving in the fall. Every student receives one computer. This allows us to make sure that students always have access to a computer and to a wide range of learning resources, rather than teachers having to reserve a computer lab or get a cart of computers available for their students. Now every student will always have access, and that's going to greatly open up the possibilities. We find that technology definitely does improve student motivation. This generation of students is technologically driven, and when we put things through technology tools, their motivation does increase, and there is research to back that up. And also we want to allow teachers to truly immerse students in a dynamic digital curriculum. I'm going to show you some examples in the next video of how technology tools can truly make the curriculum come alive and be just more authentic to our students than what they would find in traditional worksheet and textbook work. We have several goals with this initiative. The first is to provide equality. We have students that come from a large range of economic backgrounds, and we want to make sure that every student has access to technology and is able to experience and gain skills with technology use that are going to affect their future college and workforce careers. So we want that to be true for every student in our corporation, not just the ones that come from a lot of money. We want to improve communication between teachers, students, and parents. And of course, we're always looking for ways to communicate better with parents, but the technology, the computers, and the use of our learning platform, which is called My Big Campus, is going to greatly increase the amount of communication between teachers and individual students. It allows teachers an opportunity to communicate with students privately and save students some embarrassment from not maybe understanding a concept. And also it prepares our students for the workforce and for college. No matter where they go when they leave our campus, they're going to need technology skills, and the more they have advanced in those skills, the better advantages they will have. The devices that we have chosen in grades kindergarten and first grade, there will be iPad learning centers. So every student will not have a device in those lowest grade levels, because we feel that those students need to be so focused on the physical handwriting skills and all those other things that they are learning for the very first time at those grade levels. We don't want them to be distracted by the technology. So there are iPad learning centers to enhance what they are doing in the classroom, but not in a one-to-one format. However, beginning in grade 2 and continuing all the way through grade 12, students will receive the DAC Netbook, which is Windows-based. This means that it's going to be the same platform that most businesses are currently using, and also most colleges. Now, the big question from parents is always about what it's going to cost, because we all know that computers are expensive. However, we have figured out the numbers so that your textbook rental that you usually pay at the start of every school year will be what covers the cost of these devices. The textbook rental will only increase by the same amount that it always does because of inflation. That will be the only increase. So you will not be seeing higher fees than you would have seen if we had stayed with our traditional textbooks. If you file for assistance for textbook payments, you will continue to do that. That process remains the same, and what you end up paying will remain the same as well. When you are using the DAC Netbook at home, if you have internet access at home, it's important that you understand that it will be filtered just as it is at school. So when a student logs on to their DAC Netbook at home and they try to access the internet, it is going to route through our school filters. So anything that would be deemed inappropriate for school will continue to be blocked, even though you're using your home Wi-Fi. Now, of course, that only applies to the school device. It does not apply to any of your personal devices. They will continue to operate just as they always have. We are aware that in our community there are a lot of people who cannot have internet access in their homes, either because of the cost of such access or because it's simply not available in the rural area in which you live. So we are also going to be opening up our building to provide internet access for the entire community 3 or 4 days a week for a couple of hours each night. This will allow students, parents, and community members to come and use our school Wi-Fi access to work on courses that they may be taking, or work on things for their job, anything that they need the internet to be able to accomplish. We will also be providing monthly training for parents and community members. We've heard a lot of people say that they need to learn how to use this technology as well, and some of them seem a little jealous that their students are going to get so much exposure, and they want a little bit of that as well. So we plan on once a month offering workshops that parents can come and learn how to use various technology tools or software applications here at the school buildings. I hope that you will continue through the next 2 videos. The next video is going to help you understand a little bit better what we mean by digital curriculum. There's a video that defines it and kind of gives you some of the examples to go by. And then there'll be another video in which I will explain to you and show you some very specific examples of how technology can make our learning better here in our classrooms.